Hey everybody, Creation Divine. I just wanted to hop on tonight and go over some things like I normally do. I wanted to mention to you that I actually have some good news. I finally received some herbal seeds from my mom. She actually brought them to me today. She actually grows herbs herself at her home, and she wanted to share some with me. So these are the ones I have. I haven't grown them yet, obviously. I just got them today. There is echinacea. Sorry, I read that wrong for a minute. I was like echinacea, rosemary, stinging nettle. What does this one say? Sunflower seeds. It looks like cosmos a flower, nasturtium. I'll have to ask my mom if that's how you pronounce it. Catnip for my cat. Toothache plant. They are literally meant for toothaches. Lavender, chamomile, clay sage, and white sage. So I have that. What my plan is that I want to plant these, and then I mentioned to you guys about my Mercari, how I'm wanting to go and purchase bulk crystals and then have like sage bundles and stuff for them. So how I'm gonna work this is I'm gonna plant the seeds and I'm gonna grow the plants, obviously. But in the meantime, get the crystals in and start putting them on the market. So in case any of you are wanting crystals for right now. And then I'm going to grow the seeds and I'm going to combine them in with the sage bundles or whatever and have I'm going to end up doing some videos over like spiritual meanings of herbs and the oh my gosh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Spiritual meanings of the plants, and also the healing and benefits and all of that cool stuff. So that's my plan. Right now though, I'm just gonna stick with what I'm doing, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. So let me repeat again what I've got, just in case you needed me to do that. I've got echinacea, rosemary, stinging nettle, sunflower seeds, cosmos flower, nasturtium. I hope I said that right. White sage, clay sage, chamomile, lavender, toothache plant, and catnip. I guess I could sell catnip on there too for your cats if you wanted. Not a big deal. Just let me know in the comments below like which one you're going to be interested in, because they'll give me a good idea. And how I'm going to do this though is I'm going to be what my big plan is. Okay, you got sage, right? A lot of people will sell sage bundles with other herbs in them because what it does is it heightens the spirituality of when you go to smudge things with sage. So for instance, you add lavender in with sage. Okay, you're having that sensation of cleansing your area, but also helping with anxiety and depression. Does that kind of make sense? So like that's just kind of how it's like with each herb you add in with the sage bundle. So it all has like a little helper on the side with them. Or I can just do plain Jane sage bundles for you, whichever you prefer. And how I want to work it is I want to have the crystals I sell, I want to give an option of so how I'm going to start at first. Okay, first sales, once I get the sage going, I'm going to do a sage bundle free with a crystal. or a couple crystals, whatever you want to do. If you want an extra sage bundle, it's going to be like $5 extra, that type of deal. That's the kind of thing that I'm starting to think of doing. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more to it though. It's not just, I am gonna add more things as I go. It's just like for starters. So anyway, let's get into what I am doing my video on tonight. So I just recently added a couple of extra crystals into tonight's video. I added my Angel Aurora Clear Quartz and my Purple Agate and my Amethyst. So the ones that you saw at the beginning of the video and these are added to tonight. Again, following intuition, following what my guides are telling me. So that's kind of what we go off from tonight. Well, any night is what my intuition is telling me to do. To help you. This is all to help you and to help you get a peace of mind and a message that you've been needing. So yeah, let's begin. So we've got Kiwi Jasper. A lot of people call him Leopard Jasper, Kiwi Jasper. Everybody has different names of each. So this is one of them that I felt energy from tonight to do a video on. Now, to kind of clarify things, because there's probably going to be some people asking, well, what do you mean by a crystal giving you energy? So when you're spiritually intact and you have the ability to connect to yourself to more of the spirituality of things, you kind of start to understand more then. It's hard to explain. You feel their energy. It stands out to you more, I guess. When you look at them, they like brighten up. It's hard to explain. You crystal lovers out there will understand what I mean. I just want to mention before I start this, if this video doesn't resonate to you and you're not open-minded, this probably will not be a very good video to be following if you're not open-minded. If you are open-minded and you love crystals, you love learning about them, stay, because you're not going to regret it. This is going to be, it seems like a good message tonight. So back to Kiwi Jasper or Leopard Jasper, right? One of the two. We're just gonna kind of, there we go. Yeah, like that. Okay. So what I do is I research. So I already know about them, but to give you a more precise idea of it, I research for you just so it's a more precise answer for you. So we have Kiwi Jasper, so they help with nurturing and grounding you. They help support you during stressful times or changes, helps you with emotional balance, helps calm anxiety, helps with healing and detoxification. It's great with balancing the heart chakra and enhancing feelings of love, compassion, and empathy. So whoever my Kiwi Jasper called out for tonight for me to help, that is what we're going to be helping you with, is those things I just mentioned for you. Okay, so I have my messages ready, so I write them down. So when I'm meditating with my crystal, aka Sweetie, I am sitting there and I'm writing down what pops up in my mind, because it's a very, very crucial part. If I don't write down the messages I'm getting within myself, it would be really bad for me to forget, because if I forgot, we're in trouble, right? You're not getting the correct answers you're needing. So that's why I write them down, because you need to have the correct answers. So, like we were talking about, Kiwi Jasper, aka Leopard Jasper, has nurturing and grounding, um, nurturing and grounding and support during hard times, stress, or change. Um, it does a lot of healing to your heart chakra, and it helps you feel more love, compassion, and empathy towards things. So it sounds like that because when my sweeties call out to me, there's a reason. That's why you look up this spiritual meaning, because you need to kind of know what they're trying to tell you. Like, hey, this is what I do for people. And so this is like the category you're working under. So like the category that we are under is that pretty much you're needing help with nurturing and grounding support during hard times, stress, or change, and healing to your heart chakra, and help feeling love, compassion, and empathy for people. So that's kind of like the gist and why this happens, and why I explain the spiritual meaning before I even start anything. So just so you know, I want to be very precise on the information I give you so you know what you're looking at. So when I was meditating with this crystal, the answers I got for you that you need to be working on is going to be a lot of meditation, and I will post a link below. I'll post the link below what you should be watching for meditation, because it's wanting you to work on your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is going to be your main one, but also guides are telling me your other chakras as well. The universe, so I got universe. So technically what that means is that God is wanting you to put more work and love into him, and as well as the universe. So the universe works in a lot of different ways. Obviously God is the most powerful, so let's not get offended or anything, but the universe is another really powerful source. The universe is what helps make things go round for us as well. So it's almost like manifesting. So whatever you say you're going to do or get out of things is what the universe is going to hand you. So if you're having a bad day and you're just like having a horrible time thinking positive, you're going to not get very positive things back. But if you work on thinking more positive towards things, it will help. The universe will give good back to you. Sorry, my husband passed through and I had to pause the video because he had no shirt on, so he didn't want anybody to see him with no shirt on. Anyway, so universe, like I said, what you think of is gonna come to you, right? So if you're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna lose my job today, and you keep saying that every day, it's gonna happen. Trust me, it's gonna happen. You don't want to mess with it. You gotta have a more positive mindset. So pretty much what your guides are saying is you need to trust in God, big time, in God, and also the universe, because God and the universe is what is going to bring you what you need in life. And I just mentioned God. So, I mean, it was meditation, chakras, universe, and then God that popped up, and a couple of others I'll get to. So it sounds like you kind of need to reconnect with all aspects, from what I got. So it's not the guides saying that you are not a believer or anything. Your guides are just telling me that you need to kind of do touch-ups, like kind of revisit a little bit and kind of like reconnect a little bit, because it seems like you kind of might have lost a little connection there, and it's okay, because we're all human, we all mess up. So pretty much you need to start praying more. And in my heart and what I'm getting from it, you used to be really best friends with God in the past, and used to be really close knit with God, and used to be a really positive person. And not saying that you're not positive now, but something in your life, it seems like, has kind of shifted a little bit. And your guides are telling me you kind of like block out your energy a little bit, so people can't really read you much. But from what I got from them, this is what I got. And because as people, we need to have an open mind, because how else do you expect to connect to all the right answers with God, the universe, your guides and guardian angels? How do you expect to do that? You know what I mean? So you gotta kind of like reconnect yourself with God and the universe, and you need to start your meditation and aligning your chakras. And I will have the link below for that. So it's going to be kind of like a combination of meditation and chakras. And then I don't know, I have a feeling I'm going to have to put heart chakra on there. We'll figure it out. Spirit guides and angels popped up as well. So pretty much all of just don't give up, okay? Because I'm getting vibes as if maybe you're wanting to give up hope a little bit, and that's just don't do that. Don't do that to your beautiful soul, because when you start giving up, that's when it gets sad, you know. Nobody wants to see you like that. You are much better than that. You're beautiful inside and out, whether you're male or female. You are amazing. And don't allow these kind of things that you're going through in your life take you away from these things, because you know deep down in your heart that that's what got you where you are now, is God and spirits, guardian angels, and your spirit guide, and in the universe. You know deep down in your heart, because that's what you did to get where you are. So don't give up. You know, you can add me on Snapchat if you need a friend to talk to, and I'll have that in the description below too. Like, don't give up, you know. Like I mentioned though, I do not give out my real name on the internet, and like, so when you add me on Snapchat, that is also not my real name. It's just for safety reasons, due to a stalker situation I had a while back, and I just don't want to get back into that. So maybe as we become more good friends, I can address that real name to you. So that's for the kiwi jasper, leopard jasper. So next up is going to be purple agate. That would have been bad. I don't need me dropping her. I haven't ever dropped her yet, so don't worry about the crack. That was not for me. That's how she was bought. Mel is what my daughter named her. Beautiful, huh? Absolutely beautiful. Get a little better insight there. There you go. Okay, so the spiritual meaning, so we're all on the same page in what we're helping with tonight with Purple Agate. It helps promote spiritual growth, emotional balance, and inner strength. So also helps with self-confidence and mental clarity, and taking away negative emotions. So you're not as crucial as the kiwi jasper one. Not saying you're not as important, but it's kind of good to know that that you're kind of more like, you're still struggling. I struggle every day in anything. So don't take that as a bad thing. We are all human, and we all make mistakes, and all of our chakras get out of line here and there. Okay, so let's see what Purple Agate's got to tell me. Okay, So, like I mentioned, purple agates, spiritual meaning, which is meaning what person this crystal called out for is needing help with. We go by the spiritual meaning. It gives you spiritual growth, emotional balance, inner strength, takes negative emotions away, and brings your self-confidence up. So when I was meditating with my crystal, the answers I got were, and these are just things that popped up, was divorce, breakup, loss of a loved one, child abuse, feeling alone, animal, and God. So the animal one, I was told that you're either missing an animal you had or needing an animal. If you have anxiety or depression, and you can get into a doctor's appointment, depending on the state or where you're at. Normally the doctor, if the doctor knows you have anxiety and depression, they will write an emotional support animal letter for you, and you can, any apartment you get into and all that accepts emotional animal support and emotional support animal, because that's for your mental health and well-being. So if you're missing an animal, or if you're feeling you're needing one, if you've got anxiety or depression, either a therapist or a doctor will write a letter for you, and you can have one emotional support animal to yourself, and that's for life. Like, you can get into apartments. They can't charge you for the emotional support animal, but don't be going into the clinics, guys, and lying and like making it sound like you got this terrible problem, because I had a heck of a time getting my cat as my ESA animal due to the fact that people will go in there and try to lie and make it sound like they're in a crisis emotionally, and they end up finding out later on that it was a lie. So please have a legitimate anxiety and depression or something to that sort, because it can ruin things for the people who actually need it. I just want to mention that. I don't know why, but I felt like I had to go on that rant. I'm not sure why, but I did. So just so everybody knows, I've got PTSD and anxiety and depression. So, it meant a lot to be able to get my cat as my ESA animal, because she actually helps me a lot. Not just me, but my whole family. She helps a lot. She's a good girl. She's the only cat we have. A lot of people would take advantage by saying like, oh, I need another one. Oh, I need another one. And so that's why they kind of now just kind of like, hey, you're going to get an emotional support animal. You only get one per person, because I know people who, I personally know a couple of people who, kind of use the system with that a little bit. Anyway, and then God. I got God. So I got divorce, breakup, loss of loved one, child abuse, feeling alone, animal, and God. So I'm really sorry if you have been going through a divorce or a breakup. That's really sad. Or a loss of a loved one. That's a hard one too. And you're feeling alone, it says. Listen, you're not alone. You're not alone at all. You have so many people around you that love you, even if you don't realize it. And the most important is God loves you. God wants you to pour your heart out to Him and pray to Him and talk to Him and be His best friend. Don't allow this tough time that you're going through right now make you lose your faith, because it's not going to do you any good. Okay? This is just a blip in your life. Blips happen all the time. Do you know how many blips I've been through? It's rough, but you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it. Trust me. I know it seems easier said than done when you're going through a blip in your life and you're like, yeah, right. Especially if you're having a lot of reoccurring blips, but really, it goes away. It does. It goes away. That's the wonderful thing about God too, is, that whole thing about how they talk about he'll never flood the earth again. I feel like there's a lot more spiritual meaning behind that too. Like, I don't think he'll ever let us suffer again either. I just don't. As long as you're trying in this world and you're making efforts, God's got your back. And he wants to help you want to have those efforts too. So you gotta pour your heart out to him. You gotta pray to him every day, or whenever you feel is right. When you're having a really down and bad day, pray to him, and add me on Snapchat if you need a friend. I don't mind making some new friends. I'm always in the friend department, so I've always got friend applications. No, I'm kidding. It's not meant like that. It's just trying to joke. All right, so on to the next one. We have got fluorites. I go over this one a lot, but this one is just like, I showed you the video at the beginning of it. Fluorite is a really powerful one. Actually, my mom was asking me about this, about fluorite. So this is a good time to go over it because she watches my videos too. Fluorite is a gemstone often associated with clarity, focus, and harmony. So it helps bring clarity, focus, and harmony. Let's see. Also, I want to show you, I'm getting the vibes to tell you like what chakra it's associated with. So, it's good with promoting balance and compassion. Sorry, it's good for the heart chakra. Excuse me, I don't know what my deal is tonight. Let's see. It brings a lot of chakra harmony. So different colors of fluorite resonate with specific chakras, which makes that's what I was wanting to go over with you. So there's different colors of fluorite. So sorry, let me try to found it. Okay, so purple, which this fluorite does have purple on the bottom part. Somewhere's on here. Probably saw it in the video. Hopefully you did. I don't always catch it all the time. But if you look back at my other videos, you'll see. So purple fluorite, they're for more like the third eye and crown chakra. So believed to enhance intuition, psychic abilities, and spiritual awareness. They are often associated with meditation and connecting with the divine. So I do have purple fluorite within this tower. So there's somebody who is obviously needing help with their third eye and crown chakra. Or is good at it, either way. Blue fluorite, it doesn't resonate because I don't have blue fluorite in this one, so I'm sorry guys, but I can still read it out. Blue fluorite is believed to activate the throat chakra, facilitating clear communication, self-expression, and understanding. I need to find some blue fluorite, so I'm sorry for the disappointment, but there's no blue fluorite in this tower. Green fluorite, I do have green. It has green fluorite within it. This color is associated with the heart chakra, promoting emotional healing, love, compassion, and self-acceptance. So that's a good one. Yellow fluorite, it has yellow fluorite in it. Yellow fluorite is linked to the solar plexus chakra, believed to boost confidence, creativity, self-esteem, and personal power. And clear fluorite, it's definitely got clear fluorite in it. Often called the Janus stone, clear fluorite is thought to stimulate brain cell activity, improve focus, and clear mental fog, making it beneficial for productivity and problem solving. So, sorry again that I do not have the blue fluorite within it, but I'm wondering why it's not going over the pink fluorite. Because it's got pink fluorite in it too. Let's see. Let's search this. Okay, I found pink fluorite. Pink fluorite is good with helps us guide towards love, healing, and inner harmony. And its tender energies serve us as a reminder to embrace the beauty of emotions and the power of self-compassion. I'm trying to find what chakra that lines up with. Sorry. It is going to be connecting, it resonates with the heart chakra. Okay, that's cool. So that's a list of things for you. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quick meditate with it, and then I get more answers out of it for you. Just one second. Very, very interesting. So obviously we're here and doing this. What I got from the meditation was I got that whoever you are needing help with your chakras, which I'm just gonna, to be honest with you guys, I'm just gonna post a chakra meditation in the description below, just because it seems like everybody's chakras are just kind of off, which is totally fine because mine get off sometimes too, and I gotta realign them. So chakras definitely need to be a thing. Heaven. Somebody's telling me that you're really curious about heaven. It's beautiful. Heaven, from what I know, is absolutely beautiful. It's timeless, pure. I can't go into much detail about it, but it's very pure, timeless. God is obviously there. Angels, spirit guides are there. People who, like, part of your family is there. Heaven is like this beautiful, the best way I can explain it and kind of divide it up for you is heaven is like this beautiful, beautiful world. It's a beautiful world, but can go by cities. So for instance, the way I've had things described to me before by somebody is you got heaven, underworld, hell, right? So you know how, for instance, you've got cities like Salt Lake City, for instance, Provo, and then, so on, that kind of thing. So you've got that going on. So it's kind of like city split within, but heaven is the most purest, and nobody can go within heaven without God and without, like, angels and all that. So it's like obviously really protected. The underworld is supposedly really pure as well, but not as pure as heaven. Nothing will ever, ever, ever be as pure as heaven. And then hell is obviously not a very good place to go. It's another, it's more like a stricter way of learning your lesson from all the mistakes you made that were really, really, really bad. And you go in there to hell, and you have the chance to stay put there and learn what you did was wrong, and then you can eventually move your way back up to being worthy enough to go talk to God again. That's the way I've had it explained to me. And like I said, everybody has their own perspectives. So personally, a lot of people don't want to believe that there's a hell. A lot of people want to believe there's a hell. A lot of people do not want to care to even believe there's an underworld. Some people believe in an underworld. I'm a very open-minded person. We all have different perspectives. So if this doesn't resonate to you, you don't have to watch this anymore. Anyway, wow, we went way off track. Okay, so we had chakras, heaven, spirituality. So if you're curious about spirituality or about being more spiritual, or what spirituality is all about, you can go ahead and check my other videos as well. But pretty much what spirituality is that you believe in God and you believe in a higher power, and you're kind of got like more freedom of what to believe in because you're more open-minded. You don't have to have religion held over your head. You are free to have God in your heart and not have to abide by all of these things in the Bible that doesn't resonate to you. So spirituality is, yes, you are a main believer, but you are very open-minded, into believing into the higher realms, like spirit guides, guardian angels, God. Obviously, there's no exception why you shouldn't have him in your heart. Just different things like that. That's spirituality. Spirituality is also crystals, meditation, sage, just spirituality, like grounding to earth and being really earthy, and that kind of thing. Somebody here is also is needing to become closer to God. I know that it can be hard sometimes. Sometimes people tend to veer away when they're having some really hard times. But just know in your heart that if you continue to open up to God and pray to him and talk to him about your fears and problems, he doesn't ever get tired of you. He doesn't ever get tired of you. So don't ever think that he is, because it's just not a thing. He's not like that. Okay? Love. So somebody here is either feeling a lot of love from somebody, or is really in love with somebody else, or this person is wanting to know what love is like. You gotta love yourself before you love anybody else. I'm just gonna be straight up and honest. Like, you need to know that you are beautiful, you need to know within your heart that you're beautiful or that you're handsome, right? You've got to love yourself. You got to remind yourself every day how much you love yourself and your beauty within and outside. So if you're not happy with how you look, don't be so hard on yourself. Try to change it up. Try to make yourself happy with yourself. One thing that really irritates me is none of us should be here to judge each other or our looks. We should be looking within each other's souls instead of our bodies, because they're just shells and they're going to be gone when you die anyway. So, compassion. So somebody's either needing a lot of compassion or is needing to give compassion out to somebody. So just know that nobody's perfect and everybody makes mistakes, and showing compassion towards somebody helps them just this much more. There's some sad news out there, guys. People tend to leave this world too early because of not having enough compassion or love for them. Let's step it up as humans, right? So I got names out of all this. Not sure how they're going to resonate, or it may be somebody you know, it may be you, maybe somebody you know, it may be somebody that you knew passed away. Either way, I got the names. They popped up in my head. There's nothing I can do. I just write everything down that pops up in my head. I got the name Dale. Dale, Dane, Dean, Dallow. I never heard of the word Dallow, but I got Dallow, believe it or not. Bernice, Alex, Sandra, and Felicia. Those are the names I got. So, and just because I missed your name, that does not mean this doesn't resonate to you. It's just the names that were sent out to me. So, yeah. So if your name was not called out, that does not mean it doesn't resonate. I just want you to know that, because I don't want you to feel like, well, what about me? Well, the message will still resonate to you. Don't worry. So, okay, on to the next. And now we've got some blue sapphire, which promotes wisdom, clear thinking, and spiritual truth. while also fostering emotional healing and self-expression. This one does not want to show what chakra it works with, but if I was to guess, throat chakra, because it's already talking about truth, right? So, they're thought to enhance communication with the universe and spiritual guides and can help with mental and emotional stability. So, it helps with financial success and is recommended for those whose charts indicate a weak or afflicted Saturn. Interesting. So if you're connected to Saturn somehow, then I think it has to do with zodiac sign. Okay, so that is the spiritual meaning behind sapphire, and now we're going to try to get some answers for you. I just got some really cool things to share with you. So like we're talking about, blue sapphire resembles wisdom, spiritual truth, emotional healing, self-expression, and the universe and spiritual guides, right? So whoever you are, you must already be up to where you need to be, but your guides are telling you to keep up the good work and to keep connecting to your higher self. Just keep going. Keep going. Don't give up. You're doing great where you're at. They say you like water. Water is energy. So if you feel like you need to go jump in a lake to go swimming or whatever, that's a great resource because water is energy. It kind of helps recharge your soul. Crystals. So you must be a crystal lover like me. So, follow my YouTube channel because here soon, I'm hoping within a couple weeks, maybe a few weeks, I can start selling some crystals and maybe you can be my first buyer. So, spirituality, obviously, we just talked about that, is you're right where you need to be. Just keep aligning your chakras and keep your meditation going and you'll be great. I got some names, and one of them I'm pretty sure I know who it is. It's actually a person I go and watch YouTube videos of. He actually does pull tarot cards. Now, like I said, I don't have them, but I do watch people who pull tarot cards because I feel like they have good messages. His name is Traverse, one of the two. So this resonates to you as well, Traverse. I am so sorry. I hope I'm saying it right. It's relating to a person named Penny, John, and Sandy. So, I'm sorry if your name did not get brought up. That does not mean it did not resonate, but for some reason those are the names that popped up in my mind, and I find it really cool and crazy that because when that name popped up, that's who I thought of. I knew exactly who it was. So your guides are just telling me you're doing a great job. Keep it up. And if you are feeling a little stuck with it, you know what to do. You need to realign your chakras and meditate. That whole message there resonated to the blue sapphire one. So so those are the readings that I've got. My intuition's just telling me to kind of go over a couple of other things. Not that I'm getting tired of it, but when my mind starts drawing a blank, that normally means that we're done. We're done with the but I got two more crystals I want to show you. Amethyst, beautiful amethyst. I showed you at the beginning, or maybe it wasn't. It was somewhere within the video. I just want to call out and let you know this amethyst crystal here helps with anxiety and depression. If you're feeling anxiety or depression right now and you're really needing that help and assistance, I've got this amethyst here. I want to post a link down below for you specifically. If none of this other stuff resonated or anything, I want to post a link down below for you for deep healing with anxiety and depression for you. I don't create these videos, but I listen to them myself, and that's the best way I can figure out how to help, is by posting these meditation videos that can help you get through and heal faster, so I can help you more spiritually over my channel. So I'm hoping my messages help you. Keep getting the name Sandy for some reason. I don't know what's going on. This angel Aurora, it's beautiful. It's all purity. It just resembles beautiful purity. I just get like angelic vibes and energies and heavenly energies and all of that. So this is to you all for having such a pure soul, a beautiful pure soul, and doing your best the best you can as a person here on earth. It's not easy. None of us are here for an easy way out. Like, we all struggle in many different ways, and I just want you to know that you're not alone. And if you do need a friend to talk to, if you're having a really bad day or night, you can add me on Snapchat. My Snapchat is going to be listed below the description, so please look out for that. Let's say a quick prayer for you guys, and then I will get out of your hair. Okay. Dear Lord, thank you so much for all your wonderful blessings, and whoever may be going through a very hard time in this world with anxiety or depression or just rough situations that they get themselves in, please allow them to open their heart out to you for your help and love and support. And please keep us all safe and healthy, and keep us from harm's way, and allow their minds to open up to you and their hearts open up to you with love and positivity. And thank you so much for all your wonderful blessings, not just for me and my family, but also for everybody else out there who's watching this YouTube channel. All right, thank you so much. Amen. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing, and thank you for taking the time to even subscribe to my channel. I've got 56 subscribers now. It's crazy. It's making me feel amazing. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you all have a good night. Thank you. Bye.